Okay, we are doing what usual. The usual stuff. It's in the morning. I hope that settings I set are working. It should be in 4K and it should be 60 natively. But I'm uncertain of it. When I will have money, I will buy like a better stand for the phone, so you can watch what I do in better detail. Had internet failure today, like at night, like 15 times. So I used a lot from mobile phone because it was hard. Okay, see you in a moment. It appears there is a huge screw up. There is no medicine that was supposed to be today. So I will have to drive around and look for it. Which made my 10-minute outing in the morning probably half an hour ride various places, because it's like this: when you start prescription, you can only finish it in the apothecary, in a pharmacy that you started it, and they have to have enough boxes. So I might have to visit like 3 or 4 pharmacies before I find one that has, enough boxes to fill my brother's request, because of course his anti-epileptic drugs are scarce now. Now this is thankfully slightly less like critical, because we still have some left. It's not like today is the end if we don't have, but scrambling over next week is not my idea of fun, so I want to find now. Okay. least you rarely see this parts of my neighborhood during the day, and especially in the morning. Like it's 8:30 a.m. So it's not something you see too often. If I don't have medicine for my brother, I'm getting anxious. That increases my panic attacks. That increases the need for my medicine. And doctors are asking, why are you so nervous? Why do you need so much medicine? Well, that's one of the many reasons. Center here is nice. I do actually like that look, even though it's slightly too modern, like too renovated. Like maybe too artificial way. There's low probability that in this pharmacy there will be something, but from here I will be driving west, so this is the most eastward part that I'm driving to, and that's all. Then I will drive west. No luck, of course. So haven't slept all night yet because I was taking care of my father. He had a high blood sugar, and it was like yo-yoing between 60 and 400. So not the worst, but not fun. My father lied down and saw that the sugar was going down. He panicked and started eating, but the sugar went down because he lied down. So in that position, his blood sugar on this monitor, remote monitor he has, it goes lower, and he was in completely safe position, but you can see that you see better on the phone than I do through the windshield. You know what? I will park like this. Okay, here not either. I'm careful when I walk with my phone because it's expensive. Though I don't see the sun because the roof is in a way, you see road better on the phone than I driving behind someone who has what has he there? Quad bike? Like a very small quad bike, like for kids? I don't know, it looks tiny. It's a bike with wheels taken off, so it looks even smaller, but even then it looks like very, very tiny, like for a child or like like mobility helpers. Like half the size of bike wheels. The chassis was tiny. Okay, in the pharmacy here they said that the pharmacy that we are going to might have the right amount, and they might have them coming as well in a few days, so I could start the prescription there and not worry that it won't be fulfilled. Saturday, so yeah. So only one pharmacy here will be open. So about 40 gigabytes I'm expecting, 35-40 gigabytes of data this movie is taking, because it's 4K 60 and 4K 30 it usually takes a gigabyte for minutes. Okay, YouTube is offering quizzes recently. I am offering you a test in boredom, because I won't pause. I will see you in like 2 minutes at most. Waiting was horrendous. Okay. Okay, so they will probably have it here. I will call them, but I will check one more pharmacy just in case. Because they might have everything right now. And if they don't, then I'll call this pharmacy. The lady here knows me. She knows what my brother needs, so there won't be a problem with reserving this stuff. Of course, I drove the wrong way. We'll have to spot the shortcut, not the shortcut, the roundabout way to go where I want. They gave it signs. Previously you had to remember. It was such an odd experience. The first time I drove this road was the other way around. And there was house burning, so there was, I mean, it wasn't like burning someone's livelihood, but there were, you know, like two big trucks from the firefighters, and they were trying to get into position to hose down like a small annex to the place that wasn't exactly on fire, but I suspect they were burning something to get warm, and things got a bit out of hand. There was no danger to anyone, not like a lot of property loss. I suspect that water damage might have been worse after that. I'm eating a children's gum. It's like a very long, thin gummy bear or something like this, like a wire. limit, so it was fine. But it's still not a very nice experience to be stopped by police, you know. I will take you to the back, through the back road. There is one interesting thing there. Yes, only one, but it's very interesting. Say that, you know, I'm not showing you interesting stuff, or I am just driving always the same roads, which, yeah, 80% of the time it's true, but okay, I need to slow down. Couple dangerous places here. No visibility, but that's fine. The one ahead of us is a bit less fun, you will see. You might again see it better on the phone, but I have worse visibility not being on the phone, so yeah. People love here driving here like 50 miles an hour or more. That route to drive to home because it will be a bit different. This is where you to the right you will turn to my house. And here to the left, pizza. You can see the sign. They have the best pizza in this region, I think. I hope they weren't forced to be closed or something like this, because honestly they make genuine fermented dough. I don't know, the preparation is 24 to 72 hours. I don't remember, but they make very good pizza, very good toppings. They have a lot of choices, so whatever you want. They are very flexible. They will deliver, and if you wait, it's like 15 minutes of waiting and you have a big gigantic pizza that's, you know, enough for 4 people to eat decently for like 13-14 bucks to count in US. So do. I will convince my dad to buy pizza for... We just can't waste the pasta we already bought, but we have to buy a pizza for a weekend. I forgot what day today is, like which day of the month. 14th, 15th, 16th, I don't remember. Okay, you know what? Wait again, I'll be back this time sooner. Okay, I'm back. I bought for cough for my father something, and the lady here told me that if it was her, she would take the offer of this other pharmacy, because here they might have, but they are not certain whether they will have in 2 weeks or past that, and we need that medicine in 2 weeks. Okay, now I have to remember to take the alternate path to my house, which will be mildly interesting for anyone who's stuck over almost 40 minutes of video. If you are watching this, then I don't know, I spoke of I said the name Rosalia, and comment this, because apparently maybe one person will watch it. But I want to show you the way to my house. That's from different side. It's slightly dangerous, and I wouldn't drive there during, snow or something like that. Also, I must warn my dad, because in an hour we will have grills for 2 hours, air raids and stuff like this. So yeah, he has to. Has to know that nothing wrong is happening. Okay. There was a lake here. Now there was a house. There was like proper lake here, and then it grew over with stuff. I don't know if it was artificial or probably artificial, but 20 years ago when we came here, it looked green and relatively good, but in a few years it became like drained. I mean, all the garbage and everything from the houses here and everywhere, including our house, goes there by virtue of gravity, even if we have, like personal sewage and stuff like this. We do not have centralized sewage because that would be way too expensive, and they don't give that to places that are so far off, but yeah, okay. Now I will have to park normally, because it's not night, so I don't have to, keep watch over that stuff. Okay, thank you, take care, subscribe, like, leave a comment. I love you, and thank you very much for watching to the end. 42 minutes. You're amazing. Bye.